Yo, 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 it's your boy BIGANT back with another Can I Kick It podcast episode. I got a special guest with me, none other than the Faneto God himself, Premi
Sir,
Sterlin. Say what's up to everybody, big dog.
yo, y'all know what it is. This is this around the down of Finito King. Let me get a chair. Let me get a chair. You heard?
Ooh. See, I don't know all the other nicknames. I just know he has the Finito God, bro. That's it, bro. And I'm glad to have you here, man. Another uh one of the guests I've been had an eye on for the longest, you and your brother. So I'm glad to have you here. So
Yeah, I appreciate you
chop it
having me,
up.
dog. It's cool.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Trying to do something new. You know what I'm saying? Put the little rap on hold. You know, I've done that for so long. So I just thought, hey, coronavirus.
Yeah,
Might as well
yeah.
try some new shit. So
Hey, man, that's the way. That's the way. You got the time.
yeah, I'm having a blast, man. It's pretty cool chopping it up with people and digging a little deeper than what you see,
Yeah,
in a picture or on social media and stuff like that. So it's definitely cool.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
for those who don't know, Premi does photography and he's a producer. He makes beats. I still have to get some beats from you because that has
Yeah,
to
we
be
gotta get
done.
on that.
Yeah,
We gotta get
and
on that.
my first question to you is
Yes, sir.
what got you into the whole producing thing, making beats and stuff like that?
Being poor. Keep it straight up. I think when I first started making music, I was getting all my beats from like YouTube. Just remixing other
Facts,
people's stuff. But
facts.
I wanted to do my own original work. So I started learning how to make beats. There was this kid across the street. His name is Nigel. We call him Ocean. He make beats now for my little brothers and all that. Um,
Okay,
Shout out HB for he had the program before me. You know what I mean? I learned how to torrent. He was teaching me, like the basics, and I kind of took it from there and just been
okay.
making my own beats for my own stuff. And then I reached out to a couple artists, and that's how I kind of worked from there.
That's cool. That's cool. That's kind of like me. Like I got into the rap game and I started rapping, and then as long as I've been doing it 10, 15 plus years,
Yeah.
I always wanted to dig into producing because like I feel like it's like a craft that's always gonna be needed. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's no rappers or singers, R&B, or whichever genre you do without having a
The
producer
producers,
on your
yeah.
side. Yeah,
And
yeah.
it, and I
So
feel like making my own beats, I was allowed to make my own music. It unlocked a different level of music for me. Like when I was rapping over other people's beats, I couldn't really make the changes I wanted to. When I was allowed to make the beats, I can do whatever I want, change my voice at any time, change the sounds, or do whatever I wanted. So it kind of allowed me to
yeah.
be myself in my music and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true too. You get a little bit more sense of freedom instead of like wasting time trying to find the perfect beat because sometimes you'll sit
Hmm.
on for the computer for hours and not find
Yeah,
nothing, and then like you can be like, well, I'm looking for this type of sound. Maybe I can go in there and I could turn and twitch do my
yeah,
own
yeah.
thing to like the beats that I have, or I can always change something, not have to worry about wait time or you know paying money and stuff like that. So
Facts,
that's
facts.
pretty dope. And
Yep.
what um what made you do photography? Is it something you wanted to
So
do on the side?
everything that I do derived from me making music. Like I was making music and I was like, man, I need beats, but I can't afford them, so I'll make my own beats. Then I was like, damn, I need a mixtape cover. You know what I mean? I need covers for the songs and stuff,
Yeah,
and I
yeah, yeah.
couldn't afford it, so I downloaded this program. It was called GIMP. It was like a free version of Photoshop.
Mhm.
Actually, side note, the person who created the Google logo used GIMP to create it. So I
Wow.
got on GIMP and I learned GIMP, and my wife was like, "Look, man, like you gotta upgrade to Photoshop." And I'm like, "Nah, man, I'm cool with GIMP." She's like, "Nah, like Photoshop is the standard." So eventually, I learned Photoshop, and I started doing graphic design from there. And like, I was like, "Damn, I need somebody to shoot my music videos," but they were so expensive. I ain't had the money, so I brought a camera. Or I started. I brought a camera. I used to use my sister's camera, like borrow hers and stuff like that. And I shot
Yeah.
my own music videos, and then from there, that's how I got into the photography because I had the camera. I was like, I might as well just start shooting and stuff, and everything derived from me making music, pretty much.
Yeah, and that's how I feel too. Like I got into the podcast, after through the music. I mean, I have the whole setup here. The
Yeah.
speakers, the monitors, the whole microphone and interfaces and stuff like that. So I
Hmm.
can definitely vouch for you on that because and everything you do is clean. Like I was going through your Facebook and IG trying to make the little hype package and stuff like that. Like
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
that you've posted like recently is like really really clean, and like
Nah, I appreciate it, man.
not yeah, not even to boot, like the way you dress is like it fits like everything, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I
Like I
appreciate it,
can't.
man. I try hard, man. Like I sit in the house most of the day, so like I get time to think about like social media and how my I guess how I look online. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people are never gonna see me in real life, so
Yeah, yeah.
how I am online is it's a big deal.
Yeah, that goes for everybody. Like, especially nowadays, like, like today's generation, it's like everything is in their hands. Like, it's at a touch of a button. So it's like you'll be reaching people from, Canada and like, across the way, across the seas and stuff like that. So it's like
Hmm.
the perception you give off is kind of like, it's like kind of like the opening of the gates. Like, do I really want to, do I really want to get into, meeting or knowing who this person is? And you
Oh
could
yeah,
tell a
for
lot
sure,
by, you could tell,
for
like,
sure.
the saying, pictures worth a thousand words. So like,
Yeah.
if you got if you got yourself up there, with a nice pair of shades and like,
Hmm.
nice fit and everything, and then the picture itself comes out like super fucking clean and everything like
Yeah.
that, it's like, oh, he's, he takes his stuff to like the pristine level, you know what I'm saying?
No, yeah,
Which
for
is,
sure, man. There's a lot of people, like that. Like, no offense, I just decided not to meet in real life because I seen how they were on social media. I was like, I don't want to have that energy around me. You know what I mean? So I'm
yeah,
cool. Like,
yeah.
I'll just keep it a buck. Like, I'm not trying to be around that type of stuff. So, I do value social media a lot. Like, I try to make sure that who I am online is who you get in real person. So,
Yeah, yeah, facts. And just to backpedal a little bit,
hmm
was it hard? Was it hard to learn and comprehend like the aspects of like like photography and like producing?
um, I think at the time I was doing a lot. I didn't have anything. Like I was like dropping out of high school. I was pretty much living in my like homegirl's car. I was just doing a lot of nothing at the time when I started
Yeah,
doing photography. The graphic design stuff came earlier, but at the photography time, like that was like a hard time for me. So I kind of was like it was more of me having fun, you know what I mean? Because I was like, damn, I ain't really got nothing else to do. So, you know what I mean? I guess you could say it does get hard because sometimes you have to learn like the actual you know numbers, the settings, all that stuff started to get a little confusing because like you got to
hmm,
read, you know what I mean? You got to read, you got to watch videos, and I didn't go to school for this, so I had to learn on my own. I went on YouTube, and I learned through other people that I met. You know what I mean? I met
yeah,
a couple other photographers who were like, look, this is what you could do to help clean this or do this and do that. So I guess you could say it was hard, but I'm gonna be real with you. I think it was easier for me. Like I have fun learning things that I want to learn. So
yeah, yeah. That goes for me too. Like back when I first started rapping, my brother at the time was like the producer for our group. It
yeah.
was me, my brother, and my cousin, and like I'd go over there, and I'd have my book or whatever, and I'd write my 16. How many songs are we doing today? One or two? Blah blah blah. Write my shit and record, and then I'm out. And then like he'd have to do all the legwork, and then like me and my cousin are on the Xbox, or we're vibing and doing other things like that. So when
Yeah.
he actually stepped away and took a break, from rap, like he just like kind of like, was going through his own things, trials and tribulations in life. He was like, I'm chilling right now. I'm not gonna be able to do it. So I was like, damn, like, I still want to make music. So
Yeah.
after I took my break, I wanted to get back into it. Then I spent the money, got the studio, whatever, like that. And I was in the same boat. Like I had to get on YouTube, how to learn to use Pro Tools, how to record, how to mix, how
Mhm.
to edit, and
Yeah.
like it's a big learning curve. But
It
like,
is.
but for some people, it's like like how you said, it's like it kind of comes easier. I guess
Yeah.
it's like it varies from person to person, obviously.
Pro Tools is
But
hard. Yeah. Pro Tools is a hard program to learn. Like it's not as user friendly as FL Studios, which I use to, make beats and stuff like that. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I get where you come from. That's a hard program.
Yeah, and then like back then it was just like, like I didn't really, I had a couple people that made music and stuff like that that taught me little ins and outs and stuff like that. But like as far as
Mhm.
like a whole, like, mixing, mastering, editing, chopping up and blah 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 blah, and actually producing like songs, like I had to learn all that stuff from square one. And then like recently, like I think maybe I want to say I want to say about 4 years ago,
Mhm.
I changed studio DAWs. I left Pro Tools once they started doing the subscription thing. I was like,
Mm,
bro, I'm not. It costs $500 out the gate, and I'm like, and I'm gonna pay you guys like $15 or like $12 a month or something like that just to be able to use your stuff. I'm like, bro, I'm Gucci on that. I was like, nah, bro, I'm leaving. So I did my research, and I came across a program called Studio One, and
mhm.
everybody was
I heard
like
about that.
on it. Yeah, everybody was like on it, bro. Like, I was on Pro Tools. I left Pro Tools, and not like my productive side is so much faster, so much easier. And I was like, yeah, let me look into this. Let me see what's really going on. So
Yeah,
I got into it, and then I started looking stuff up, and I fell in love with like what I was seeing. Like, like you didn't have to do as much as you did in Pro Tools, because like Pro Tools has like a lot of legwork in between. Like if you want to add
yeah,
like
yeah.
auto tune and buses
Mhm,
and channels, and like in the Studio One program, I can drag and drop everything. So like if you're here and you're making a
mm,
song, like if you want like echoes or reverb or auto tune or some type of effect on your voice, I can just drag and drop it into the track and then edit it right then and there. I don't have to like
yeah,
assign no buses or anything like that and do extra
yeah,
stuff. So I'm like, I'm saving time in the process. So I was learning a new studio DAW from the ground up, and then after that, it just like took off, and then like it was so
yeah,
much easier to just do things, and like I was able to get stuff done faster, which was what I wanted, because like I said, like he left me out there in the cold. I was like, bro, like what do I do, bro? Like I
yeah,
know that
yeah.
the red button is record, but I'm like, bro,
Other
that's
than
all
that,
I know. Yeah, so
yeah.
I can definitely dig on that. And uh my next question is because I don't know if you did touch on it, but I don't know if you answered it. Would you ever like rap? Like, would you consider like making like mixtapes, albums, and stuff like that?
Yeah, yeah. No, it's that's definitely gonna be something. I think in my future time, I got responsibilities right now that I'm trying to handle, and music is it's a different beast for me. Like
Hmm.
for me to complete and to do. Like I just don't make music for no reason. You know what I mean? I just don't wake up and go, "Hey, I want to make a song." Like I usually it comes from something. So right now I have a lot going on. I'm running a business. My wife is in law school and she,
Hmm.
is doing her thing and I want to make sure she can get through that with no stress. So I'm going to work right now and when she has her time to, do what she got to do and I get my time to do me, that's when I'm going to, focus on that. But right now, I think my my responsibilities are the
Top
bigger.
notch. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely feel like, especially with like the times now, and it's
Yeah.
funny you say that because we're both married, and like I don't really
Mhm.
have many, I don't have many guests on here that I can share that with. So
No,
props
yeah,
to you for
yeah.
being the first man on
Nah,
here
for
that
sure.
that
Yeah, yeah.
actually
Shout
shares
out.
that with me, bro.
Married gang.
Yeah,
You
for
heard?
real, gang, gang. Shout out Premi's wife, baby. I already know,
Yeah, yeah,
baby.
she
I
cool
love you
too.
too. Yeah. So touching on that, it's like kind of the same thing here. Like my wife, I hate when I say put up with, because I know deep down inside she like supports me, but there's like a
Mhm.
deep down inside it's like, okay, can we just chill tonight? Can we just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
do our thing? So,
Mhm.
and like the music thing was like real big, for me ever since I was young. And then like when I got with her, she always would support me, tell me to get my lazy ass in the studio, get up, make some
Mhm.
music. It's your day off. What are you doing? Such and such like that. So like to
Yeah.
hear you say like, like you wanna prioritize,
Oh yeah,
business and
you
pleasure.
get
You
cuz
feel me?
cuz law school is a that's a different thing. Like I went to college for like a semester and I was like, I got a 3.8, but I'm cool, bro. Like I don't want to do this." And she's number one in her class, you know what I mean? She's doing everything,
Stunting.
by the book.
Stunting.
So I whatever she got to do, whatever she wants to do, I'll let her do that. I'll handle everything else. But like,
Yeah,
get to your
yeah.
point where you need to I'd rather her focus on school, graduate, and then she gonna make money. She's gonna be a lawyer. I mean, I'm not really too stressed about
Facts.
that. So I know
Yeah.
my responsibilities are gonna be in front of, my hobbies and, things I want to do, but that's fine. Let me do what I need to do now and then later on we'll be cool. So
Yeah, and that's dope too. Like like we were joking, whatever. But like finding somebody that can do both is like like that's like half the battle. You know what I'm
oh
saying? Like a
yeah,
lot of
yeah.
people, I talk to a lot of my friends sometimes, and they're like, I'll be joking with them about like playing video games because you're a video game head too, like me.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like sometimes I hear like from my homeboys, it's like, "Boy, I can't get on the game tonight because my girl wanted, she wanted to trip about like me being on the game too much or da da
Yeah,
da
my
da
girl
da
ain't
and
never
stuff
tripping
like
about
that."
that. Never.
What? My girl game, so I'm already in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I am in there. So
yeah.
like it's trippy like to hear like somebody else like share that, because like
Yeah, that is,
it's
it is it's
it's
always been weird to me because like like when I see other relationships, I go, ooh, okay, like I don't really know how you deal with that. Because right now, if I tell my
Yeah,
wife like, look, man, we ain't watching TV tonight. I feel like playing video games. She not from the trip. She just want to watch me play and be on her phone. She don't.
facts.
She never really trips about nothing. So I don't
Yeah,
really
because
be.
it's definitely like, you know what I'm saying, it's rare, and I joke with her all
Hmm.
the time about that. Like, I'm like, I'm with you for other reasons, but like, the main thing that, other than the fact that I love you there for me, is just that we can
Yeah.
just do shit like that, and like there's no drama. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
before we started the podcast, there was a couple outside of my apartment complex, and they outside in the wide open, just busting it open, just yelling and screaming, and
Oh no,
eh,
no. I've never had
F
that.
you ninja. Yeah, like I mean, I've had my ups and downs. Everybody has ups and downs, but to the
Oh
point
yeah.
where we out there showing our ass off in front of, no, no, no.
Yeah. No.
And
No
I'm
way.
I'm blessed. I'm blessed to not be in that position, because like we sit back and we laugh. You know what I'm saying? We be out on the porch, and like, or like we'll be in here playing games, and like we'll pause the games and like, do you hear that? And my
Yeah.
wife is like, somebody's fighting outside. She's like, let's go outside, let's go outside. And I'm like, come on, man, no, this not, no, come on, come on, come on. So we go outside and we're like
Chimizo,
sneaking.
bro. What y'all got
Yeah,
at
like
chisme in Spanish?
yeah, she's Cuban, man. So we're walking out there, we're looking, and like that there's like two couples out here that fight like every week, bro. It's like a new episode of your favorite TV show, and we go out there and we just look at them, and she's just laughing, and she's like, jokingly, she'll get up from the chairs outside the bar stools, and she's like, I'm so glad that's not us. And I'm like, who are you telling? Because I
Yeah.
wouldn't be. And that, like I said, they're out there like routine, like every fucking week. And I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
I couldn't do that, dog. I couldn't. I'm like, I'm so glad that if we do get to that, that spot, that we can sit back and we can talk about it and be like, you know what, let's just put it in the past. It is what it is. Let's go get some chilies or some shit and go eat, go vibe, or get on some games or some shit like that. So that's definitely dope that you
Hmm.
have that relationship with your wife and
Yeah,
everything.
for sure.
Yeah.
My best friend.
Um. Yeah, for real, right? That's my best friend. You already know. Um. Let's let's talk about your brother.
Yeah. The coolest
um.
man on the planet.
The
That's the
that
coolest man on the
that
planet.
that dude is beyond cool. Like he's ice
Yeah,
cold.
that's the
Like,
coolest
you
man
know
on
what
the
I'm saying?
planet.
He's
He got all the
yeah.
cool gene. I don't know. He got all the cool gene.
You got the tech and the smart, and then he got the cool and the
Yeah, him and
playful,
my
the
little brother,
genius.
like I definitely say they're cooler than me. Like they
Yeah.
just cool
So,
people.
and that's the thing. I've met Ty. I haven't met you personally. I've met you through the book and the gram and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
mutual friends, and we obviously have, like I said, we have common interests and that connection and
Mhm.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
And is because I don't have a brother. I have a little
Yeah.
sister. So like, is there like a heavy level of competition, like
No.
with what you guys do?
Zero. See, like for
Zero.
me, I compete with everybody else, but the people in my circle. That's the only people I'm not competing with. There's
Facts.
there's nothing that my brother says or does that makes me go, hey, I need to go. I'm competing with you. It's like we go in the same spot. We all driving to the
Mm,
same spot. I don't need to drive faster than you. We all finna get there. You know what I
mm.
mean? Like I'm taking him. We all go in the same spot. You know what I mean? I'm not. We in the same car. Everybody else can drive next to. I'm trying to beat everybody else around us. Everybody else, we in the same car, bro. I'm not trying to compete with you. I'm gonna push you to be better, but I'm not competing with you.
Yeah, because like you said, like you have the photography and the
Hmm.
producing and the videos and stuff, and then he has like the whole comedian skit, the shtick and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So it's like
Yeah.
everybody in the Sterling family's got like a different trade or like craft and
Yeah.
stuff
You know what I
like
mean?
that,
Because my
which I
little
find
brother, he's
dope.
making music. You know what I mean? He's rapping. He just dropped his first video. You know what I
You
mean?
see?
Recently. So I know what it's like to be around people who want to compete with you. Like I've had a lot of friends that like they try to beat me at everything. Like it's like, oh, you know what I mean? Like they want to play you in anything, video games, sports, anything. It's like they just always have
Yeah,
to win.
yeah,
It's like I'm not
yeah.
gonna compete with you because if you want to compete, I'm gonna win. I've never lost. I don't lose.
Mm, mm,
That's just what it is.
yeah.
I'm
And
not
how
gonna lose.
how have you been like? What's your like support like? your support system towards like Ty, like how he does like his his stand ups and stuff like that? Do you like
Nah, yeah,
attend
I
like
went to his first.
everything?
I'm not gonna lie. I think my brother's funny. Like, I know my brother's funny. Like, I
He's
think he's the
hilarious.
funniest dude. Like,
He's
but I'm around
hilarious.
him all the time, so it's different. Like, my wife thinks I'm funny. You know what I mean? But obviously, I'm not stand up funny. I mean, like, people on Facebook be like, "Oh, you're hilarious," and I'm like, "No, I'm not. Y'all just find my stupidity to be funny." But my brother's actually funny. Like, he can write a joke and it be funny. And I went to his first stand
Yeah,
up, and I never seen him do stand up before because he was doing that in Cali. So when he came down here and did it, it was like mind blowing. Like, I was standing on tables, I was laughing, I was kicking stuff over. Like, I was like, "Yo, this dude's actually stand up funny." Because I was worried, I never seen it before. It's almost like your brother's like, "Yeah,
yeah,
look, I'm really good at rapping. I got a concert coming up," and you're like, "I've never heard a song," and he gets on stage and the
yeah,
song's great. You're like, "Oh, okay." You know what I mean? Like, all right, I see what you're doing. Like, I understand now. Like, you know what I mean? So
yeah. Because that's dope too. Because um, back when I first met him, or like when I was around him, or I seen him, he was like just like the sports junkie. Like I seen him
yo,
in the
yeah, yeah,
gym. I
yeah.
seen him playing basketball. That's how we met. I believe it. If my memory, I'm getting old, but if my memory recollects are accurate, I believe
Hmm.
it was in some gym. I don't know if it was L.A. or probably L.A. It was either L.A. or some like maybe some Davy gym or something like that. And I remember playing basketball with him and then meeting him obviously through mutual friends. And so like every time I seen him, he was just that guy that played sports,
Yeah.
and which is cool. And then after a while, like I wouldn't say that we on purpose lost like contact and stuff. People
Hmm.
obviously grow up and
Yeah.
go through life, and
Be
I think he
adults.
had he had moved and stuff like that. So and then when I finally got back in contact with him, through the book and the gram, I started seeing that he was doing comedy, which I was like, oh, like I didn't know that side of Ty, and I was like,
Yeah, I
let me.
remember when he first like decided we were taking a trip to Cali with my wife. And he was like,
Mm.
I'm like, yo, so like, what's the move now? You know what I mean? Because my brother went to college. You know what I mean? He actually went to college. Like,
Oh, I didn't even know that.
yeah, he found his, I guess, his niche or whatever he wanted to do a little later than I did because he didn't have to find anything. He was in college, going to school, playing ball, doing his thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I dropped out of high school in the 12th grade, so I had to figure my life out a little earlier than everybody else. So when
Yeah.
he found his thing, like, we were telling, like, yo, he's like, yo, I'm gonna do acting and modeling and the comedy stuff. I was like, cool, all right. We did his first photo shoot the same week. Like, we did it. We flew to Cali, did his photo shoot,
Hmm.
fixed his Instagram up, like, did all the social media work, and then
Hmm.
he just started talking about doing skits, and then from the skits he went to Cali to do more acting stuff and do his comedy shows and stuff like that. And since then he's kind of just been rolling with it, which is good because I want to say like maybe like a month after he decided to be an actor, he got the Adidas role, which was crazy. It was like we just talked about this last week, and now look at you, you're already
Yeah.
doing an Adidas commercial. You know what I mean? So
That
yeah,
tripped
he's.
me out too when I seen that, because I seen it on the post, right? And
Hmm.
shout outs to Ty. I'm not shaming Ty at all. He was like, I forgot the exact verbiage, but let's just say it was like, oh, check me out in this Adidas commercial, and I'm sitting there thinking like, this motherfucker trolling. I was like, he's
Yeah.
trolling. So I sat there and watched it, and I was like, holy shit, that's Ty for real. I had
And you know
rewound
what the
it like
best
three
part? The
times.
best part about the whole entire thing was my brother when he was there. They were looking for a song to add to the commercial, and he was like, "Yo, tell them to play Denzel Curry shit," because me and Denzel Curry are like real close. So
Yeah.
he asked them to play Denzel Curry's things, and they added it to commercials. So I felt like it was a double win. You know what I mean? Like, it's like my brother is in an
Yeah.
Adidas commercial, and they playing my boy's music in the video. So I was like, that's a
That's
double win, man.
crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, because I was like, because that's like I said, I was like, man, he's trolling. Ain't no way. I didn't hear
Yeah,
anything about like him gaining traction, or what I'm saying. But I knew he was working, obviously. But I didn't
yeah.
know like about like if he gained any traction and stuff like that, with what he was doing. And then like when he
Hmm.
put it on the book and the gram, I was like, and clicked on this man. And then boom, there he was. I was like,
Yeah,
holy shit, look at Ty, bro. He on the damn. I said, bro, this
yeah.
man doing big things. I was
Really
low key
is.
jealous. I was low key
Yeah,
jealous.
he really is, man. He's trying to keep it moving. You know what I mean? So now he's doing all this TikTok skits and stuff like that. So we gonna
Yeah,
keep on
that's
pushing,
dope.
man.
Yeah, shout outs to Ty, bro. And Ty, if you listen to this, I'm pretty sure you're gonna listen to this. Uh Never ever 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 lose shower cap Ty. That character
Yeah,
is
he actually
he
walks
em-
around the house like that.
he embodied that character, and I love it. Every time he does a skit or a video, I always like it. I laugh my
Yeah,
ass off. That character is kind of like, remember how Martin had like different
yeah,
characters
yeah,
on his
yeah,
show.
yeah, yeah,
He reminds me of that, and like I always look forward to seeing, like, if I see a video or a TikTok or a tweet or something, and then in the picture before you press play, it has the shower cap tie. I'm
yeah,
automatically clicking it.
yeah.
It's like
He
my
really
shit.
is like that, man. That man is wearing the shower cover right now.
That's dope as
Really,
shit, man.
yeah,
Shout out to Ty Dog.
for
Um,
sure. Oh yeah, follow that
uh,
boy at Ty Sterlin, Tysterlin,
yeah, yeah. Shout him out. Shout him out.
Instagram, Twitter,
Um,
all that.
if you had the chance to produce for any rapper out right now, who would it be?
Um,
Would it be the Faneto God himself or no?
it would be Drake, and I say that because Drake opens doors for you to produce any. If you produce for Drake, you could produce for anybody at that point.
Basically,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like it kind of becomes Drake opens you a door for you to produce for everybody. Because like I'm thinking of a lot of these producers, a lot of them have their first song with Drake and then they become a you know master producer where they're you know messing with everybody. It'd either be Drake or Kanye. It would be one of those two. I don't really. I almost had a chance to produce for Travis Scott, and
Mm.
no disrespect, he was kind of being cheap. So it was like, but this was Owl Pharaoh, Travis Scott. Like in the beginning, I made this
Yeah, yeah,
beat,
yeah.
and he contacted me via email. Was like, "Yo, how much for the beat?" I'm like, "The beat was like $100 or something like that." And he's like, "All right,
Hmm.
cool, send it over. I'll send you the money." I was like, "Nah, I need the payment first." He's like, "Homie, look, I'm Travis Scott. Like, just send me the beat." And I was like, "Oh, no, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry." Like, what do you mean? And then I never got an email back after that. And I was like, "Oh, I wonder what happened."
Damn.
Should have just
Well, I
gave him that
mean,
beat.
well, yeah, I mean, in a sense, but I don't shame you for standing your ground.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because like you don't know, you could have got shafted, and he could have just got a free beat, and he could have
yeah,
just
for real.
blew up,
Could have.
or he could have took it and said, hey, Premi made this beat, bada bada, and then I look at him now. Obviously, you don't know where it could have went,
Yeah, you
but
never know. You never know.
yeah, but I don't shame you for standing your ground. But those two picks are pretty dope because I put both of them. I very Drake is like my top, like, number one as far as like
Yeah,
not just an artist, but like you said, everything that he does, he's versatile. He can
yeah,
everything he touches gold. That man could fart on a
yeah,
track and it be double platinum. It's
yeah.
like it's
Seriously.
crazy. It's crazy how good he is, and that's what always motivated me. And then obviously growing up, Kanye, he's made and produced songs with so many people that we
Yeah.
we also look up to, and it's
Oh
like
yeah, for sure.
what can you not do? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So those two picks are dope.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Kanye and Drake. Yeah, I like that too. If I was a producer, yeah, probably be I'd probably pick the same too. Cause I always hold Drake high, and then like I always support Kanye even though through all the bullshit and everything that happened.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
mean, he's still Kanye at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like
Yeah.
you can't take that away. I mean, no, whatever shenanigans he's doing today, tomorrow, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, or whatever in his past or whatever, it's still Kanye. Like
Yeah. Yeah. Still
he's
Kanye.
yeah,
Legend.
he's done a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my next question, I keep saying it in the podcast. Why why does Preemie like Finito so much?
Man,
Like
you know what's funny, man?
what's the whole story behind it? Because it's
It's
so
funny, bro. Cause
random.
look, like, I think only like two people can vouch for this, but like, my wife knows I don't go out. Like, before I was staying in the house all day,
Yeah,
every day.
yeah.
Like, I spend like 20 hours inside. I go outside every once in a while. Like, I wasn't going to parties. I don't go to nothing. Like, I stay in the
Mhm.
house all day. So we got invited to a baby shower, and there was a tweet that I saw that was like, "Yo, Finito went off at this party, and people started. I guess they caused the roof to cave in at a party." And I was like, "Wow, Finito must be the ultimate party song." So I made a joke like, "Man, if y'all play Finito, I'm gonna go crazy in here."
Yeah.
And I went and they played Finito, and like everybody was going crazy, and I was like, "Man, fuck it, I'm gonna go wild." And that was like my first time going out and being like social with people. Like I was on a chair, I had two bottles of liquor in my hand. I was drunk. I was on the tables. We was dancing everywhere, and then right after that, somebody invited me because that was a wedding, and then somebody invited me to their baby shower, and I was like, "All right,
Mhm.
cool, play Finito again." They're like, "Yo, you got to go crazy." I'm like, "All right, cool, whatever." So this was like a week apart, bro. Like I literally got
Yeah,
invited to another wedding because they saw how hype I was at the at the baby shower. They're like, "Yo, you got to bring that energy to the reception." I was like, "All right, man, whatever." So we go to another wedding, and the same thing happens. And then I go to New Orleans with my wife for her lawyer thing,
yeah.
and we walk into one of the clubs, and I guess the DJ, I don't know why, but the DJ just started playing Finito. So I started going crazy again. And it just became one of those things where like people just thought it was so funny to see. Like my Instagram stories usually get like 300 views, 400 views. When I was doing Finito stuff, it was getting like 1,000 views per story. And I was like, people just love to
Blowing
see me
up.
go wild. I guess it's because
Yeah,
I don't really, I don't really be outside. So when I am outside, I show up. You know what I mean? So it
yeah,
was
for
pretty much
real.
it pretty much started off as a joke, but I do like the song. The song's a great song. He produced the beat. I love Chief Keef. The song is
Yeah.
hype. Like I'm a gorilla in the coop. Like all right, my nigga, that song is something else, bro. That song's legendary. When I'm like 80, I'm still gonna be blasting that.
Damn, 80 in the finito.
Oh
Damn.
yeah, it's not gonna stop. Finito never gonna stop.
That boy finna have him a little wireless Bluetooth on the wheelchair, just
Seriously,
running
for
finito
real.
out there in the park, bitch.
Yep, they finna see me.
Yeah, cause I remember when I used to see, like you said earlier, your IG stories, and like the one that sticks
Mm.
out the most to me, I commented like I think like you posted like something about it like a week or two ago. Was the one I think you're in a club and
Yeah, yeah.
you
I had
got
the
the
trash
trash
can.
can. Oh
Yeah, yeah,
man,
the trash can.
legendary dog.
Yeah,
That's the
DJ's
only
like,
one I
"Oh, he
remember.
got a trash
He got a
can.
trash
He got
can.
a trash can." I was like, "Yeah, man,"
Bro,
because I was looking for a chair and was no chair. I was like, "Man, fuck it, trash can. I'll grab whatever is in front of
I
me."
lost my mind, bro. Cause like you know how like you watch Instagram stories, you gotta press to go to the next one. Like
Yeah,
it
yeah,
shows you in the beginning, like you're in a club, you got a drink
yeah.
in your hand, and then
Oh yeah, I
the
think that's the
story
best part because
progresses,
it
and then
literally looks like a story. It's like I'm chilling and then I'm drinking and then I'm drinking and then Finito plays and then like all hell breaks loose. You know what I mean? So
yeah, then I get to like the fifth click, and then like boom, this man's in the club bouncing with a trash can on his head. I
yeah,
lost it,
this
bro.
shit,
I lost it.
shit
I
is
was
lit,
like,
man. I
man,
haven't had a drink
that's
since last year, since January
wow.
24th, 25th actually. Yeah,
Is
since
that a
no, this year,
self choice?
Yeah, yeah, man. Like I'm not gonna say I overdo it. Like I've never really overdid it, except for that one day in New Orleans, dog. Like it was my birthday, and everybody on
Yeah,
Bourbon Street was
you're
trying to get me
allowed
to
to. You're
chug
allowed
this
to.
fish bowl, and I chugged the fish bowl, and I got home and I threw up. So I was like, man, let me just chill out, man, and not drink. I just like to
Yeah.
see like test myself in my mind. Like, look, can I not drink like for like 5 months, not drink for a year? You know what I mean, just to
Mm.
see if I could do it or not. And it's easily been one of the easiest things I've done. So I'll
Yeah,
probably wait for another
it's like
wedding and
when
go get drunk.
it's like once you start the journey, like with anything, it's like the
Yeah,
beginning is the hardest, and like 2 3 months go by, it's like it comes
yeah,
second nature. It's like oh, we got a bottle, I'm good, fam. I drink
yeah. Because
my
I went to a thing
Perrier.
the other day and niggas was like, "Oh, you got to drink or you got to take a shot." And I'm like, "Nah, I'm cool, bro. Like I don't really need it. You know what I mean? Like I'm cool. Ain't no stress." So I'm just trying to learn myself. You know what I mean? You gotta learn. You gotta learn who you are.
Yeah, I'm
That's what I'm
vibing.
doing right
I'm
now. So
vibing. Facts. That's dope. Um, you're a gamer like me.
oh yeah.
Um, what's if you have it? What's your top 3 video games you're playing during the quarantine?
Oh, top three that I'm playing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Call of Duty without a doubt. Call of Duty. Um,
Mm-hmm.
GTA
Still
and
popping.
and I guess I could say 2K20. I literally just got 2K20 a couple days ago, but I literally just been playing Call of Duty for the past like month.
Yeah, I seen your posts. I seen your
Yeah,
posts.
yeah. I've been playing Call of Duty.
Strictly Warzone or multiplayer
No, I
too?
don't. No, I got money, kid. I brought the actual game. All right. I know a lot of y'all ain't got the money for the full game. Y'all playing that
Oh,
Warzone
shots
because it's free.
fired! Shots
Don't come for
fired!
me. I'm playing
Shots
multiplayer, man.
fired!
I be playing hardpoint. I'm hardpoint
Hardpoint's
king,
dope.
man. If anybody wants to play me
Hardpoint's
and
dope.
they want to play hardpoint, they finna lose.
Damn, it's like that.
Hey, listen to me. Hey, look. If you ever learn anything about me, I'm a winner, kid. I don't lose or nothing. I just don't
I
lose.
hear it. I hear it in your voice. You ain't messing
I'm a
around. Like
win. I'm always gonna win.
when me and wifey, well, we bought this Call of Duty.
Hmm.
I've deleted it and reinstalled it like 5 times because
Keeps
my
taking up the
boys,
space, man.
yeah, my boys play it, and then I got other games to play. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
MK just came out with a new update. I got other games I like to play, and it's like only got 500 gigs. the new system's coming out. I'm not gonna waste money on a terabyte drive. I was like, you know what?
Yeah, true, true, true.
Whenever the time comes, I'll re-download it and just
Yeah,
have to do my thing. So, but we've been because funny thing is like my wife, she started playing Call of Duty with me
yeah.
when I like probably like midway in our relationship, and she never played multiplayer, and she was Queen Zombies.
Oh yeah,
That woman would beat zombies by herself, do
that's
all the
crazy.
Easter eggs, and I'm sitting there. It's like watching a movie, dog. I'm like,
Yeah,
I didn't even know you could do all that. And she's like opening up doors, and there's boss fights, and there's a whole bunch of shit blowing up and going crazy, and she's juking the zombies.
well,
I'm like, what is going on? So like, I guess one day she just seen me playing. This was around Black Ops 3 when Black Ops 3 first came out,
yeah.
and she was like, oh, I want to try multiplayer. I'm like, all right, cool. What was the last Call of Duty you played? I was like, because they got jetpacks and stuff, and it's real like real
Oh yeah,
deal
the Advanced
Halo.
Warfare one. That was crazy.
Yeah, yeah. So she was like, she's like, I only play Black Ops Zombies. So I'm like, oh man. I was like, you're in for a rude awakening, and they
Yeah,
just putting in the jetpacks and all this stuff and the supers with the specialists and everything. I said, all right, babe. Yeah, I said we could try it. So like I'm gonna say maybe like first month, she was ass.
yeah,
Straight butt cheeks. But I never said it to her face. And I was always rooting her on. But I sat there and I taught her, a few pointers and stuff like that. But she never gave up. Like the soldier that she is, she never gave up.
yeah.
And as time went by, dude, she got amazing, bro. When I say
Yeah.
amazing, I mean like night and day. Like it was like a masterpiece,
Ought to take a
So
little
now
bit of
she gets
practice, though.
yeah, now she gets on there. She's dropping 30, 40, 50 kill games, and she's, dropping, all types of kill streaks and all this, and she's talking
Yeah,
shit, and
tell her get on hard point. Come see me, man. 105 kills, though. Come
hey,
see me.
we already surpassed that World War II when we were playing. It wasn't hardpoint though. It was capture the flag when they put shipment in World
Oh
War
yeah,
II. We
that
both
shipment is
dropped
crazy.
nukes. We both dropped nukes. Our first nukes on the same day, bro. It was like a
Oh, for real?
holiday.
How you
Yeah,
get a
yeah.
nuke? This 30 kills straight or 20 kills straight?
It's 25 kills only with your gun. You can't use anything else. Only your gun without
Uh,
dying.
you know what's
It was
funny
tough. It was
is
tough.
that like I didn't even know what a nuke was. I was playing one time and my whole screen just went white and it was like you win and I was like what? It was like somebody on my team got a nuke. I'm like okay, that's crazy.
Yeah, because we had when World War II came out, I was super hyped. 'Cause I was like, yes, we get a break from this advanced, movement stuff. I was like, we're going back to the roots. This is
Yeah,
my Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm about to get in some I'm about to get in somebody's ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm hype as hell. So after a couple of months, we unlocked all the camos. We got the cool guns. The skins and such. And then like one day we were just like, yo, I told her I was like, we did everything in this game but get a nuke. She's like, you want to get out to get a nuke? I'm like, yeah, we can get a nuke now that they put shipment. They put shipment back in here. It's a small map. You hold down the corner and you spawn trap. You know what I'm saying? It goes you go balls to the wall. You'll be able to get it. So we were on the grind, bro, for like a while, a couple of weeks. Kept trying, get to 20, get to 21, get to 24 and die, or some dumb stuff happens in the game,
yeah.
and then we both got it in the same day, bro. Like I got mine's early in the day, and then she got hers later in the day, bro. It's like the most.
Wow.
It was like celebrating our anniversary. It was so hype, dog. Like seeing my wife, she just jumped up and did the whole Super Saiyan scream. She's like, I fucking did it. I did. Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. Because me, like how you are, like a
Yeah,
real competitive when it comes to the games. I'm telling her like, yeah, guess who got a nuke and who didn't? Yo ass. But
yeah,
shout out to the wife, man. She's crazy when it comes to the games,
yeah.
man. But yeah, I've been playing. I play. Obviously, I play Destiny with the wife.
Hmm.
And then I also play there's a free to play game called Dauntless. It's like Monster Hunter, but
Hmm.
it's like epic version. People that make Fortnite. But it's free to play and it's like dope as shit. I got hooked and I'm on it like every day now. It's like I don't know, it's just
Yeah.
one of those games you think you're not gonna like and then you end up fucking playing the shit out of it. And I'm back on MK because they just came out with the expansion with the new story and
Hmm.
the new characters, and plus they
Yeah.
put RoboCop in the damn game. So I'm like, I'm about to play with RoboCop on Mortal Kombat. Like, what else do you need? So I've been playing those heavy, waiting for the Destiny update, and then
Yeah.
time to time I play the Call of Duty. I got my boy Derek that just started up his YouTube and his Twitch and stuff like that. He's getting back into streaming. You know, he's got more time on his hands with the pandemic and stuff like that. So I get on there time to time, but you know, nothing too serious. I wait
Yeah,
for the
nah,
new.
yeah,
I wait for the new. But speaking of wives, I mentioned before the podcast.
hmm
In 2020, a lot of
yeah.
people. I mean, you're all famous. You know, I don't care what you say. You're famous. A lot of people don't know that you're in an interracial relationship. So,
Yeah, man, my
like,
girl is a mutt, dog. I know a lot of people think she's white, but she really isn't. She's Brazilian, um, Italian, Lebanese, uh, and
so
Hungarian or
basically,
something like that. But she's
damn,
really a
that's
mutt, bro. She's like 20. She's like literally 15, 15, 15. But she's mostly Brazilian and Lebanese. Brazilian,
oh,
Lebanese, and Italian. That's like her main.
that's a crazy mix.
Yeah, man, she got a lot going on. She got a lot
Yeah.
going on.
So how is it in present time, like, for, because you know me, like, I never been in, I think the most interracial relationship I've been in was like when I was really young. Like, I think I had like a
Yeah.
light skinned girlfriend like in like
hmm
middle school. Like, you know, people weren't really sweating it now, but now that we're grown, like, you know, is
Yeah.
it hard to deal with? Like, do you get like the, you know, the shame and the shade throw at you
Oh,
sometimes,
you
or
know
do
what's
you
funny,
deal
man, is
with?
that like I get it a lot from the people that claim like they cool with me. Like they'll say things online like, if you're in an interracial relationship, there's no way you could be for our people, like the black people, the black community, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. And you know, this is all I feel like nothing that they say really matters. Like we never really stress that type of stuff because
Hmm.
when I literally had nothing, like nothing at all, that was the only person that was holding me down. I was literally couch surfing. You know what I mean? I was sleeping in some girl who went to school with us car. Like I was literally sleeping in her back seat while she went to, like, when she drove home from work, I would walk to her
Yeah.
house, sleep in her car. I
Mm.
would sleep in my homeboy Adrian's house. I would sleep at my homeboy Shane's house. I was sleeping in my sister's car. I was sleeping everywhere because I didn't have a place to stay at. She let me live in her dorm illegally for
Mm.
almost 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Like when I literally had nothing, that was the only person who was like holding me down. So you expect me to go, hey, you know what? I know you held me down. You did everything, and I love you. But look, you're not black, so I can't be with you. It's stupid. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Yeah.
It's ignorant. But so I don't ever really stress it, man. It's never been really much a problem. I know ain't nobody gonna disrespect her though. Like they can say whatever they want online. It doesn't mean anything. But they know what it
Mm.
is. Like I'm not about to leave her because you feel a certain way. That's just the
Facts.
deal. You know what I mean?
Facts.
If so,
Yeah.
if maybe if it was somebody else holding me down, I'd be with somebody else. But that's who God put in my life. That's how I roll. If you got a problem with it, you know what I mean, stress yourself out. It doesn't stress me. I don't care. I know a lot of people like they like to like bring up like, yo, how are you doing anything for the community when your wife ain't black? And it's like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Say what you want to say. Like I don't really care too much. I'm doing the work. I'm in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? I'm doing the work. I'm online. I do my work. When it's kids that need stuff or they trying to learn something, I'm teaching kids for free. I'm giving out programs for free. I'm doing everything I can to help my community up. It
Hmm.
ain't nothing nobody can tell me about the race of my wife that's gonna determine how I treat my neighborhood or how I treat my community. So they can hold that.
Yeah, and that also takes a toll on you, because like you're the one that has to deal with that. You know, I'm pretty sure she gets it too. You know, it's not
I feel
it's
I
not.
feel I feel I feel for her though. She's never really, had to deal with anything, but like I've had like events that I go to where like I know somebody, like I'm cool with them, and they'll say hi to
Mm.
my wife and they'll say hi to me, but then they'll get online and be like, I can't fuck with nobody that has, excuse my language, that has a wife that's not black, that is a black man. I'm like, wow, we just seen you 5 seconds ago. I just shook
Yeah,
your
for
hand. You shook
real.
my wife's hand. Give me that same
Hmm.
energy when you're in front of me. If that's how you feel, then keep it real. You know what I mean? Like I met Dr. Umar who said, look, I don't respect no black man that that is dating a black woman. When I seen him, I ain't say nothing to him. I ain't shake his
Hmm.
hand. You know what I mean? Like I was respectful because I was working. I was shooting a video for a client that happened to know him, and he was there. I kept everything respectful, but I ain't. I'm not gonna put myself in no way to be your friend or try to be, cool with you. I'm not gonna start no problems. But if you don't respect me as a man because my wife isn't a shade darker, then
Hmm.
you can hold it, bro. I'm not really not stressed about it.
Yeah, because like I said, I never was put in that position, but I like you said, you see it all the time, social media.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, it's just I don't understand it either. I mean, like I can understand where they're coming from, kind of, but it's like, dog, like we're in 2020. Like, do you
Yeah, you
really
got to get over
think?
that, kid.
Yeah, like you really think that it's that big of a deal that I date outside my race? I know like a lot of old schools. Like
Hmm.
older people will obviously vouch for like how they were raised, but it's like
That's
it's a
fine, but
new.
see, you was raised back then when y'all wasn't even allowed to be around each other, pretty much. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a lot of y'all were separated all your lives. You know what I mean? Like it was less likely that you dated somebody outside your race because your race was not allowed, to be around the other race. Like, so I understand where they coming. That's why, like, when older heads tell me stuff, I always respect it. You know what I mean? I never be like, man, well, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, I always try to be, understanding because they were grew up in a different time. They grew up in a different way. So I don't really stress them out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't expect them to understand me. You ever heard like you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Like, I'm not trying to
Hmm.
teach them or try to make them understand how I'm living my life now because we live totally different lives. So I just respect it. You know what I mean? I keep it moving. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to start no fights. But look, this is who I'm with, and that's it. Take it or leave it, hold
Yeah.
it. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's up to you. You know what I mean? So,
Facts. 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 Yeah. It's just one of those things. Like it's just like it's like how society makes it out to be sometimes, and that
hmm
goes for everything. Like, I hate to say it, and it's not because you're here. It's like a lot of things that are like accentuated around like, the black community. It's
hmm
like they put so much effort into making it look bad, and like
yeah,
they have to like drag everything out to make a point or like to just even spark up a single conversation. It's like they have to
hmm
do the most to like get attention to it, like,
yeah,
not just like with like, what's going on now, with the killings or the cops or
yeah,
with anything in that matter. It's just like I hate to see it because like I even made a post about it, what I'm saying? Like I hate to see when you get put on that platform and like they kind of abuse their power and they try to make it out to where it's like these people are better than these people and these people are underneath these people. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
like I just it's like it triggers me so bad, and it's not even. And the funny thing is, like, I don't obviously I'm not, I'm not African American, or I'm
yeah,
not, but I am also in that minority. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like like a majority of things that you go through, I can vouch for because like it's
hmm
probably happened to me. Racial profiling, excess force, like getting pulled over by the cops, or
hmm
abuse of power, dirty looks and talk shit about, because we get just as much for being Latin and Latinos, and and the thing is, like, everybody like has their own like view on like how things should be and how they really are in reality. And it's like it just triggers me so bad that like they have to go through so much to like make it seem like these people are better than those people, but those people have it the worst, and then they'll
yeah,
just drag it out and just blow it up out of proportion. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. It's a different
But that
world, man.
yeah, but that's good that you can put that shit to the side, you know what I'm saying? And
Oh
and
yeah, I
just
ain't stressing that.
cuz
We're
yeah,
winning right now.
cuz
Like me and my wife are winning. Ain't if I
exactly,
was losing,
exactly.
maybe it'd bother me, but we winning. So
Yeah. Cuz people don't understand. I mean, obviously me and you, because we're married, I think we see it a little bit different. Like
yeah,
the thing about being with somebody that can just be not only just be themselves, but like be able to like uplift you through like the hardest times, because like my wife has done that for
yeah,
me. My wife is
yeah,
younger than me. She's 6 years younger than me. I've been with older women, same age women, a little bit younger, not, super R. Kelly young, but like, around my age group.
hmm
And
yeah,
like none of them, bro, as long as I've been living on this earth for the last 33 years, none of them compared to her. And it's like,
yeah,
sometimes, you have to sit back and you have to tell people like, bro, like, what I'm saying? Like, uh, you gotta understand, like, everything that this girl does for me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she goes to work, she comes home, she cooks, she cleans, she doesn't bat an eye, she doesn't tell me anything.
yeah,
She'll ask me, did you take the dogs out? And what's for dinner? She doesn't beg, she doesn't complain, she doesn't fight with me. She
Yeah.
goes and she does everything that she needs to do. And like I catch that vibe with you too, because it's like I've never seen a post from you. I've never heard you guys argue. I've never heard any doubts in your voice when you talk about her. So
Oh
it's like
no,
it's
ain't it's never no doubt in my voice. Understand that. It's never gonna be a doubt in my voice when it comes to that woman. Never.
yeah, and that's
It,
dope,
there's
man.
nothing nobody can tell me about nothing. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like it's cool. You can feel however you want to feel about that. We win it, so
Yeah,
go lose with somebody else.
outside voices don't matter, bro.
They never do. They never do. Me, she's like me. We
Nah,
be in the house all day watching Netflix, chilling. We don't
nah,
hang with
man.
nobody. You know what I mean? So
Me either. I be here. We'll go out from time to time. We don't go to no parties. We don't go to like no social gatherings. None of that. We come
none of
here.
that.
We play games. We do whatever we do on here. Do our thing in the bedroom, and then that's it. And then we just
Listen,
chilling.
it's 7 billion people on the earth, bro. Like I chose to be with this one person, and I would do it again. So
Mm,
doesn't matter.
big facts. Big facts. Um, Let me ask you, since I'm gonna go back to the whole music thing.
Hmm.
Um, who's your top five right now,
Of all time, or
all
my
time,
favorite
all time,
rappers.
top five all time, dead or alive? This
Like
who
my
I
favorite
this
rappers, not like who I think is the best. Just who are my favorite rappers.
Yeah, who is your top five?
Um,
No limits, no
uh,
explanations.
Guru from Gangstar,
Ooh,
uh, Pusha T, um, Tupac, DMX, and hmm,
dun dun.
Sean.
Shine,
Sean,
shine,
yeah,
shine.
Sean.
Bad
Hmm.
boys,
Bad
shine.
boy Sean. Yep.
Before or after the voice change?
I don't know, man. His album Shine is one of my favorite albums of all time. That album is played through, no skips. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to remove somebody because it's gonna be Pusha T, Guru,
Mm,
Shine, MF Doom, and
mm.
Tupac. MF Doom is probably my favorite rapper of all time.
MF, yeah, MF is dope. He's
Yeah.
definitely in his own category. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yep.
hold him in his own.
Yeah. Yeah. He's in a
You know,
different category.
yeah, he's. I respect that. I respect that. That's a decent swap. The black delegation. That's a
Yeah.
that.
I definitely gotta put him in there.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Um, Next question would be what what do you find yourself doing most during the quarantine? Like what's like I know you do photography and
Hmm.
video games and
Graphic
everything. What do
design.
you
Graphic design is probably
That's your
right
go-to?
now.
That's like
Yeah. That's the
most.
thing that everybody is needing right now because they can't really go outside to promote themselves, so they need like online stuff. So I'm doing a lot of graphics during the day, probably 8:30 to like 5:30. I'm doing graphics all day.
Yeah, that's a lot of work, and you do that for everybody, right? There's no limit
Oh
to.
yeah, there's no limits, man. I do it for schools, I do it for businesses, I do it for you know people who just need mixtape covers. Like my range is broad, man. There's really no limit.
Yeah, that's cool because that also gives you the opportunity to not, during what we're going through now, you don't have to go out there and intertwine
Oh
with
yeah,
people
yeah,
and,
yeah,
and worry about the virus and stuff. And I
yeah,
mean, who
man. I got
doesn't like
lucky.
to
My
work from
job
home?
is a good job. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, facts. Because that's my biggest thing. Like I hate I work outside every day, and
Hmm.
like I'm always I'm like I wouldn't say I'm paranoid, but I'm like petrified. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
when
yeah,
people I get around like a large group or whatever. I work for the city, so like if I go over somebody's house and they have family over and there's like six to
yeah,
eight people outside, I'm like in the back of my mind, I'm like, bro, I keep my 6 feet, bro. I don't
yeah. Like
know.
don't touch me. I ain't
Yeah,
trying to be
because
on that.
because what's crazy is there's been already four cases of COVID positive testing in the city,
Damn.
where I work. Yeah, they just had another one this week at the same building. So it's like it's here, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
That's the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
It scares me. It's like it's here. So
It ain't
I wake
going
up in
nowhere.
the, I wake up in the morning, dog. I get my mask. I get my alcohol and my everything. I'm getting ready to go. I go out there, do my job. I'm washing my hands like after every job. I'm like I come home. I wash my hands. I clean the house. I'm like not I wouldn't say I'm paranoid just yet, but I'm just being precautious, like super
Yeah, you
precautious.
gotta be, man.
And
You gotta
I'm
be.
like in a competition. Like sometimes I'm out cleaning my wife and stuff, and like she's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like up at
Yeah,
3 in the morning, like sweeping and like mopping and stuff,
you
and
try
she's
to
like,
make sure. Nah, I feel you though.
"Yeah," it's 4:30 in the morning. What are you doing? I said, I gotta clean, bro. I can't remember the last time I cleaned up over here." You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if this stuff is in my crib.
Yeah, true. No, I feel you.
But we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna start with the rapid fire questions. Let me close
Okay.
my little book I got over here. I'm having a blast so far. So
Nah,
I
it's good,
gotta.
man. I'm glad you having fun.
Yeah, I'm digging in deeper than what like I said, what I know from the outside. Because
Yeah,
unfortunately,
yeah,
unfortunately, we haven't met, but we have
yeah.
met virtually. So after all this
Nah, we
COVID
will,
stuff,
bro. I'm gonna be around. Right now, I'm rehabbing, so my back. So I'm gonna be around.
oh, you hurt your back?
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. My back messed up, bro. Right now, I had to go get a couple spinal injection stuff recently, so I gotta just chill out right now.
Should
Work
I
on my.
even ask what happened? Because I'm scared.
Nothing happened, man. He just said it could just be, a duration of things that I was probably doing because I worked at FedEx for 3 years. I mean, lifting boxes and doing stuff like that. I
Mm,
boxed my almost my entire life, more of my life, the majority of my life. So a lot of ducking, dodging, twisting, turning, play basketball. You know what I mean? So, and I sit down 20 hours a day working. So
yeah,
it's
that's
just
crazy, man. I'm sorry to hear that, but you're
nah,
gonna
man, it's
be
all
all
good,
right
man.
though, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm gonna be okay, bro. I'm never not okay. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what it is. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm always gonna
Yeah.
figure it out.
Yeah. Well, I hope a speedy recovery because I just got done with my damn hand, and
Oh
that
yeah, I heard you
was
broke it, right?
yeah, that was terrible, bro.
Yeah,
that
that's
was
crazy.
it's crazy how you get so used to just being normal, and then like boom, something happens.
Yeah.
You're like, damn, dog, and you gotta change it. The hardest thing for me was getting dressed. The
Oh
shower was
yeah.
okay. I threw that thing in the bag and I was good. I was holding it out the shower, I was good. But like getting dressed, dude, like just putting on your shoes and your pants with one hand is oh my god.
Yeah, taking a shower was hard. I mean, I can't stand for more than like 2 minutes. I gotta sit down in the shower. I mean, it's terrible, but it's getting better, so I'm cool. I'm cooling out.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. All right, we're gonna start these rapid fire questions.
All right,
See
let's
if we
drop.
can wrap these things up. What's your favorite color? Let's start off easy.
Black. I'm color deficient, so uh, I don't do well with color, so black.
I like black too. Black
Yeah,
and
pretty
orange.
colorblind, dog. I don't see colors really well, so
Where would you want to retire?
oh, right here in Florida. I'm
Florida?
either gonna be in Florida or California. It's one or the other.
Not bad. Not bad. It's either those three. Every time I ask somebody, it's either like New York, Florida, Cali.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Like those.
I know the area, man. When I was younger, I spent half, my life in Cali when I was younger, just that younger, because my mom would send me half the year with my grandmother, and then
Mm,
send me back here for school, and then send me back up to Cali to live with my grandmother and stuff. And I love that place. You know what I mean? So
facts, facts. Um, what is Premi's dream car?
Tesla, Tesla,
Really?
or like a regular light car, like a Lincoln MKZ, but like super tricked out, like I do like n- racing or something. You know what I mean? Like Brian or something from Fast and the Furious. Like a
Mm,
regular Lincoln MKZ, but like hook it up, spoiler, kit, all that. Yeah.
all
Oh
that,
yeah.
all that.
But I'll probably go right with
On
a
some
Tesla. My
GTA
next car
shit.
probably be a Tesla. Be. Oh yeah, I'm gonna bring it right to Los Santos Customs.
You know what's crazy as you speak about Tesla? There's like three people in my job. Obviously, they're my superiors because I can't afford a
Mhm.
Tesla right now. Almost, but I'm not gonna
Mhm.
go through all that. But and what tripped me out was that one of the dudes he called his car and the car
And the
came to
drove
him,
too.
bro.
That's
Bro,
crazy.
when I tell you I was mind blown, I was tripping balls, dog. Like
Yeah.
he was like, "You want to see
That
something?"
Tesla
I'm
shit
like,
the future, man. That Tesla shit the future,
he's
man.
like, "You want to see
I'm just
something
trying to get
cool?"
ahead of my time.
I'm like, "Yeah, bro." He's like, picked up the phone, he dialed the car, I guess, and gave it a command. That thing turned on and drove to him like a good like 25, 30 feet, like straight to him.
Wow.
I was
Wow.
like, what the He was
Yeah,
like, "Yeah,
man.
bro,
Future.
this is what money gets you." I said, "Obviously,
Yeah.
my challenge is stay right there." I'll be like, I can call it all I
Right.
want. It's gonna stay right there.
Yeah. I drive a '98 Mercedes right now. I don't
Eh,
even drive nowhere. I like my car though. I don't really move it, so no
Keep it
stress.
clean though. Keep it
Yeah,
clean.
for real.
What is your least favorite type of music?
Um, man, God gonna be mad, but I really dislike worship music, like church music.
What's the reason behind that?
Because honestly, I think it's a whole bunch of bite and regurgitate. It's just the same song over and over, same band over and over. It's literally
Facts.
like 4 songs, but 50 different bands sing their own version of that song. It's stupid, but hey, whoever enjoys
I
it, they
I,
like
ne-
to praise God to it. Cool.
I never noticed it that way until you said something. Cause now I
I
get
say
it.
I'm telling you, bro. Just look it up, bro. There's one group called Hillsong. They make a whole bunch of songs, and then every other group just makes their own version of the song.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of
But I
annoying.
get it.
But
I can see it now. Like that. I can't unsee it now. Like
yeah,
you know, you think of like melodies and songs in your head, and it's like, yeah,
yeah, and they all
they
sound the same.
all sound the same. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
um, who do you admire the most?
Um,
You
man,
can
this
add
goes.
more than one. You can add more than one. You have a big pool to pick from.
Um, I'm probably gonna go with my younger self. To be honest with you, I know it sounds
Yeah.
bad, but like I think about where I was, and that person found a way to get me to where I'm at now. So
Mm,
like I gotta that's that person brought me to where I'm at. You know what I mean? So like every time I think about something, I'm like, man, this is gonna be hard. I just think about, me at 14
mm.
learning all these programs that led me to own my business, that led me to buy my own house, to take care of my wife and do whatever the fuck I gotta do. So that's what I'm always looking back at.
Facts. I could definitely vouch for that too because, man, me growing up, I went through so much damn bull. It's like, how did I get here? And then
Yeah,
I think myself that I took that route to like
I took
grow
the, I
up,
took the right route, took it.
bro. Because like we all know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that went
They
down
took
the
the wrong
wrong
one.
path, and you're like, you know what? I'm glad it ain't me
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it couldn't be me. Um, what is one item that you could never live without?
I
Mm,
think a cell phone. I don't think I could live without a cell phone. The amount of things you can do on that thing is ridiculous. It's
yeah, it
ridiculous.
is. It is crazy. It is crazy. You play games, call somebody, calculator,
Yeah, I
websites.
literally could control my computer from my phone. So if I ever like don't feel like getting up, I could just do all my work from my phone, but control my computers. You know what I mean? I don't think I could live without that cell phone, man.
Damn, got you. Hip hop or R&B?
Oh, hip hop. I hate R&B. R&B is number 2 on my most hated music list. So yeah, hip hop, not even close.
So what, you just put on the finito when you get sexy with the wife?
No, we don't listen to music. I like to hear her. Why would I?
You
I
know,
always felt like it
hey,
was weird. I ain't gonna
you
lie. I
know,
always felt
yeah,
like it was weird.
you know what's funny? Even though I just said that and I joke about it, I can recollect. I mean, not obviously, you know, uh, second by second, but every time that I actually got there with my wife and had I call it sexy time. If we had sexy time, there's nothing being played.
Yeah, I'm not playing nothing.
Only thing that ever got played was probably the TV that got left on. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
you think
saying?
I'm trying to listen to another man sing while I'm that's
I've never. That's funny because like when we were growing up, we watch movies and like
yeah, and they always
cheesy
playing
fucking
music.
pornos. They always got music. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah, they
I've
always got
never
music.
put on. Like hold
Especially
on,
when you
baby.
watch BT.
Yeah. Like hold on, baby. Let
Like,
me put
man,
this
come on.
genuine on before I lay this
Like, man,
pipe. Like
stop
come
this,
on.
man. Stop this, bro. Yeah, ain't no way. Ain't no way.
I,
I ain't trying to.
I put on the R&B music. I feel like shower cap Ty about to bust through my door and hit me with the come on, man. Come on,
Seriously, bro.
man.
Yeah, that's really a different. That's not my thing. I don't like R&B. Hip hop all the way.
For real, for real. That's crazy how we just mentioned that because I just now I'm like sitting there thinking like I've never put on a CD or like any type of music when I
No
got to that
sir.
part.
No
Um,
sir.
what's your favorite sport to watch and what's your favorite sport that you don't like to watch?
Um, my favorite sport that I do like to watch is probably like MMA boxing, like fighting sports. Um, it's just I think it's so much of a mental game that like when I'm watching somebody else fight, because I when you being it's almost like you play basketball your life and then you watch LeBron James play, it's like damn, this dude's brilliant. Like when I've been boxing
Mm.
and then I go watch somebody else fight, I'm like man, that's a so I think watching fighting sports are probably my favorite. A sport that I actually like that I don't like to watch is what you said.
Yeah, like a
Um,
sport that you yeah.
I mean I like football, but I don't enjoy watching it. I think it's cool, but it just seems kind of boring when I watch it every time. Like it
Facts,
doesn't matter until
facts.
the fourth quarter.
It's like one of those things you have to watch live to me.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
on TV it's like, okay. It's like the same thing every single
Yeah,
time. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
it feels the same. Yeah.
Yeah. But before we get to the next couple of questions,
hmm
this I'm gonna add this one.
hmm
Favorite boxer of all time, Mister
Um,
Boxer.
I'm probably gonna go with Mike.
Come
I just,
on, man,
I'm
my
probably gonna go with
man,
Mike though. I'm gonna go with Mike. You know
my
why?
my man.
And he was a great boxer. You know what I mean? And he was cool, but it's the mentality, bro, that I like. It's just when I can, you know, relate to you. It's like he just feels like he's the best no matter what. He could lose and then still get up tomorrow and be like, I'm still the best boxer alive. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, I gotta go with Mike, man.
he's definitely mine too.
Yeah.
I've had multiple conversations on Facebook about it. There was one time I think it was like last year, like I was going on like a rant for like 2 weeks, and I was just telling everybody like the best boxer ever is Mike Tyson, and can't nobody change my mind. And
Yeah, he's
they were
my favorite
throwing him.
boxer. I don't believe
They
he's the
were
best of all time, but he's my favorite. He's definitely my favorite, I think.
who's the best of all time?
Um, of what division though? You want to do like all time, always, no matter what?
Uh, well, Mike was heavy, right?
Yeah, Michael's heavyweight.
We'll do heavyweight for now.
Heavyweight is hard, man. There's a lot of good boxers, man. You got people like Muhammad Ali, who obviously had the greatest, I think one of the greatest careers in boxing. He kind of reminds me of MJ, where he had the greatest career, but I don't know if he was actually the greatest boxer. Like I
Mm,
feel the same way. MJ, he had the greatest basketball career, but I don't think he was the greatest basketball player. Like I don't think he is. But
mm.
yeah, I think I probably have to go Lennox Lewis, Muhammad Ali, one of those two as like the greatest heavyweights. I honestly think that a lot of people are not going to want to admit it, but Floyd is going to have one of the. I think he's going to be known as the greatest to do it when it's all said and done. He's
Now,
fought the most
now,
champions in his division. He's undefeated. You know what I mean? Like it's just there's not a lot you could say.
now, do you? We're gonna keep this short because
hmm
this feels like it's gonna open up like
Yeah,
really,
yeah,
really wide. Now, do you say Floyd will probably have the best or go down as the best boxer
yeah. I think so. I
by the
think
means of how he boxes, or are you going strictly on his numbers of
no.
undefeated?
I'm talking. Like you gotta understand. Floyd is 50-0. And he has more his knockout rate is more than 50%. So more than half his fights he's knocked people out or won by TKO. So he's not just I know a lot of people think like, oh, he's running, he's not fighting. It's like this man has knocked people out before. He's definitely fought enough people. Yeah, I mean
Hmm.
he has over a 50% knockout rate. Like I think a lot of people they just want to believe that he wasn't a good boxer because they don't like the way he fought during his later stages. But when the older you get, the smarter you have to become. And he he evolved. So shout out
Yeah,
to Floyd.
I don't. Yeah, shout out to Floyd. If you ever hear this, what's up? Sound is both. Um, if it came down to it, like I like to compare his fight style. It's just he's just real balls to the wall defensive. He's
Oh yeah.
not. I mean, you can't.
Probably the
It's
greatest defensive fighter of all time.
yeah, it's a ring. You're not running a mile.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
you know
Like
what I mean?
you gotta move. Nobody goes in the ring and stands still. You know what I'm
I
saying? Like
these
you
people
gotta
that say
move.
like you're running, I would like them to get in a ring. Trust me, I've tried to run in a ring before. It doesn't work.
Yeah, plus you gotta have the endurance. You know, not even that.
Yeah,
It's just like it's gonna tire you out. And like this man can go the distance, obviously. He's done it before, but like to where you can play the defensive side and then also pick the fight to where you can land your shots successfully and then
yeah.
get those percentages up to be able to win the fight later, if not through TKO or KO.
He's smart,
That's
man. He's
you
smart,
gotta respect that, dog. You gotta respect that. And
and he's a great
I
businessman.
yeah, that too. Buku money, dog. Buku money.
Yeah.
um, who is your favorite superhero and why?
Static Shock for sure, 100%.
Static
I just,
Shock.
yeah, definitely Static Shock. You know,
Is he
Static
really
Shock is the
he
only reason Justice League is still alive, right? Everybody in Justice
is
League.
he really a superhero?
He's definitely a superhero. He has superpowers. He literally saved the Justice League. I don't know why people like to overlook that.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I'm saying
yeah.
Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, they all died in Static Shock had to save their lives as a kid.
Does he still fly on the trash can lid?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
Oh
yeah.
man, okay.
And if you
Then I
watch,
respect it. I
if
respect
you
it.
watch like Future, him, he becomes pretty much OP, man. I heard that he figures out how to like travel through time. Look, man, Static Shock, dog. Straight up, Static Shock.
Okay, we'll save that
He's a
one. For,
good kid from the hood who happened to be, around a whole bunch of gang members when some stuff happened. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So I rock with it. I like his story. I fuck with him. Static Shock, 100%.
Yeah. Hey, the man he's got a decent backstory.
He does.
That's kind of it was surprising, but then once you started hitting me with the factual facts, I was like, yeah, I can understand.
Yeah. Static Shock, 100%, 100%. Static Shock.
Last two. You already said it earlier. MJ or LeBron?
Oh, listen to me. I'm gonna say this on the podcast because I want somebody to hear this and understand me correctly.
Talk.
Jordan
to
had a greater career than LeBron. He went 6 straight. Not even 6 straight. He won 6 championships. He didn't win them straight, but he won 6 championships, right?
Mhm.
LeBron is a better basketball player, man. He's a better passer. He's a better rebounder. Y'all can say Jordan is a better scorer, but I don't know because one of them is more efficient than the other. So all I'm saying is all around, a better basketball player is LeBron. He's just an all around better basketball player. I'm sorry. He played better competition. He never played on the best team in the league. I'm sorry. That never happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's just what it is. Jordan literally was on the best team in the league every time he won a championship. LeBron was literally the underdog almost every time except for 2.
Yeah.
So I gotta go
Facts.
LeBron, man.
Facts.
I just gotta go LeBron. And if anybody wants to argue with me about it, please come.
Yeah,
Come with more than 6 rings.
We'll get it situated on the podcast because I can get more than one person on here, so we can take y'all one by one
They
and
can
then
talk to
have
me. We
a
can talk.
nice group meeting.
We can talk.
And we can talk. Sit down and talk.
Because a lot of these 30 plus niggas, they be wanting to talk about Jordan because Jordan was
man,
around when
I'm 30
look,
plus,
man.
but I'm siding with you, bro.
Hey, look, I love you, bro. I love you. But some of these 30 plus niggas be tripping, bro. I know they got
they
arthritis
wildin'.
and a lot going on in their life.
If you got arthritis at 30 plus, boy, you need some help, bro.
That's what happens when you turn 30, man. They was around for dinosaurs and shit. They worried about they don't know how to deal with LeBron being greater than their superhero Michael Jordan, who's a liar and a snitch. But besides the point. Besides the point.
All right. Last question.
Yeah.
Shout out to my 30 plus boys out there.
Yeah, don't shout out to the 30 plus. Don't shout out to the 30 plus.
I gotta shout them out, bro.
Put your arthritis lotion on right now, 30 plus niggas. Damn. I know y'all hurt listening to R&B in your living room with a robe on.
Oh man, with the open toe sandals, the flip flops.
Open toe sandals, open toes. God. 30 plus, man.
God. 30 plus with the dad bods. All right,
dad bodies.
Let me stop. Last question. What are you afraid of the most?
Death.
Really?
Yep, 100%.
Are you scared of death, period, or like are you scared of dying? Like
it's just what happens. You don't know what happens. You don't know when it's gonna happen, how it's gonna happen.
The mystery.
It's more the mystery because like if I die tomorrow, you know what I mean, like God forbid, like my family, it's gonna suck. I mean, death is. You know why death is so weird to me? It's because like if I punch you in the face one time, right, it hurts. You're like, damn, that hurts. If I punch you in the face again, you're like, damn, it hurts. If I continue to keep punching you're gonna be able to build up enough to be like, hey man, look, this doesn't hurt anymore. It doesn't hurt as much anymore. But death always hits the same, no matter what. It always hits the same. Hits the same every time.
You got deep
every single time. I'm just being real, man. Like,
yeah, I can understand because
like when my grandmothers died, like the first one died, I'm like, damn, okay, this shit hurt, but the next grandma that dies, I know I'll be able to handle it. Okay, and my grandma died, another grandma died. I'm like, okay, this hurt exactly the same. And then my uncle died, and it hurt exactly the same. I was like, there is no change in the level of hurt. It's always the same. It always hits the same. There's no way to grow it. No. It's been weird. That's deep. I don't have a lot of death in my family, so luckily, but
yeah, thank God.
It hits.
Yeah, it's nothing. That's nothing fun, bro. But I can understand the whole mystery behind it because I've always had my thoughts too. Like, like a lot of people. I'll share this with you because obviously I know you don't know, but there was some bad times where I had suicidal thoughts,
No, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
that
I
I
remember
would say,
we talked before about that.
yeah, and I would say like that was probably like the number one thing, like like, oh, if I die, what I'm saying, like
What
think about
happens?
like all the people like I'm leaving
Mm-hmm.
behind, but like where am I gonna go? Like you
Yeah,
start to think about that. I mean, you're not supposed to be thinking about it now, our
yeah,
ages and stuff, but like it does cross people's mind because friends die and
yeah.
family members die, and you're like, what happens from here? Like what is on the other side, and nobody
And
knows until
you
you
know what
get
the
there.
worst part is? It's like people are scared of a lot of things. It's like, yo, man, I'm scared of the dark, or I'm scared of this, and it's like those things you can run away from. You can get away from. I can hit the light switch. It, death is gonna come. It just is how it is. It
It's
happens.
inevitable. Yeah, it's
And there's no
inevitable.
running from it. There's no trying to beat it. I mean, we've been on Earth for how long and have found no way to, escape it. So it's just gonna come. And I know it
That's
sounds weird to say
that's
like you're afraid of it, but just it is what it is, man.
Nah, man, that's why I asked, bro. That's why I asked. But
Yeah.
that's it, Mr. Finito God.
You know what
I
it is,
would,
man. It's the Disronadon, the Finito God. Stop playing.
I would,
If you
I
30
would, I,
plus, holla at me. I'll beat your ass.
I would play the song, but I put my stuff on Spotify. I might get copyright
Oh yeah,
strike.
you
So
might get copyrighted. I'm gonna give you the remake instrumental version. You can put that on there, man.
I'll see what I can do. But
But for real though,
if
if
you
you need
want,
some music, man, holla at me. My little brother got some songs out right now. Follow that boy on Instagram, Fetty.route, FETTI.ROUTE. That's my boy.
give everything. Give
You know
get
what it is.
get your
Oh yeah,
shout outs out.
follow me
Get
on Instagram at Premi
uh
Sterlin. That's PREMISTERLIN. Follow me on
uh.
there. I be getting wild. You know what I mean? If you follow me on Facebook, same name. You know where I'm at. I be going wild on there. But
Damn, damn, Mr.
make sure you
Finito,
do it.
man.
Oh yeah,
Mr.
it's a
Finito.
Disaronno Don, bro.
It's been a pleasure, my man.
You know what it
I
is.
know Ty in the other room. When you get done wrapping this up, just make
Oh
sure
yeah, I'm
you
gonna talk
tell
to him.
him that he's
I'm
up
gonna talk to him
next, and then
for
that's
sure.
gonna be another crazy episode, man. But I'm glad you stopped through, chopped it up. You know what I'm saying? It was a pleasure having you, my man.
Oh yeah, for
Um,
sure, man. There's no stress.
yeah. So all my blessings to you and the wifey. Y'all stay
Thank you.
safe.
Y'all too,
You know what
man.
I'm
Y'all
saying?
too, man. Man, one of these
Yeah.
days we can do a little double or something, eat some pizza or some shit.
Yeah. I don't know if they ready for both of us in the same place at the same time,
Nah,
cause
probably not, man. Probably not.
I
I mean,
cause,
she
'cause
deals with me and Denzel be together, so she might be able. She might be all right for me and you
I don't
hanging
know, cause
out.
I might be pulling up in the two door with the finito playing. You might just come
Oh
out this.
yeah,
You know what
I
I'm
might be on
saying?
that. I might have a chair in my hand already. I might have
It's
a
gonna
chair in
be a
my hand
it's
already.
gonna it's gonna be a problem, man. But that's
Seriously.
it for today's episode. Y'all make sure to tune in next week, every Friday 8 p.m. We'll be back with another episode. So on that note, finito, we out. Peace.
You know what it is. HB4L. Vault, baby.